The five most biggest blocks that can be the obstacle in your life, goals, or dreams. Or if you are manifesting something in your life and you see that you don't get results, or if you feel like it is very difficult to manifest any dreams, then today's topic is going to be very, very useful for you, and also it can help you in getting your dreams. And as you can see in our previous video, we have already discussed about why our self growth journey is very, very important, or why we need to take a step forward to get into our life journey towards growth. That we have already gone into it. But as you know, we have already talked about what are those five blocks that can be the biggest obstacle in our life growth journey, that we are going to discuss about it. Because once we start paying attention those areas in our life, it will not only give a better results in our life, but also our life will grow in a very, very enormous way, where we will see a blissful and wishful life journey. Pranam, lots of love and prayers for you. Before diving into those five blocks, let me remind you something, that when we are acknowledging some knowledge for our life growth journey, it is always very, very important to watch the whole video or watch the whole knowledge. It's not something like we will grasp some knowledge from this video and grasp some other knowledge from some other video, and we start acknowledging ourselves that from this and from that, and we do something else and get some other result. It will never work. So it is very important, when you are watching some video, watch the video until the end. And also one more important thing is, if you have pen and paper, bring it right now and note down the points, because those points are going to be very, very helpful for you. Of course, here the video is not something that is going to give you all the results, but it is just the process. Once you start, you have to learn it every single day, every single time, so that you can implement it on right time, right way, and also get the result on right way. That's how it works. So when it is about five blocks, you must know that we all human beings have several fears, and you know what I am talking about. From our childhood till our this age, we always have some small fears. Our sometimes our mind chatters, sometimes our family chatters, sometimes our surrounding chatters, and we all create small fears. We don't know when, how it accumulates into a bigger fear. Sometimes what happens, we see some dreams, we think something big, but at the same time, all the fear starts surfacing. We don't know where these fears come. Are those fears true? Why? Because sometimes you might have seen that you have faced a lot of big challenge in your life, but at the same time, you had to take action out of anything, and you have also crossed the challenge. That means you are much more powerful than those fears, than those negative thoughts. That means when we feel like we have some areas of fears, sometimes what happens, I personally had the fear of height. Slowly, I started building up how to get rid of those height fears. So what I did is, I started going to mountains. I started going to little bit higher places. Even if I had some sicknesses, drowsiness, and I felt like I can't do that. Still, I had to build a faith that it is going to be fine. I have to make myself very much aware that everything is going to be fine. I am still with some right people who can help me out to get out of those fears. When you start building yourself, how to get out of those fears, whatever you have, then you will see that your life will be more fearless, and your actions will be also change accordingly. Sometimes you can see like fears means doesn't mean that it is just something ghost. No, the fears means it's very deep. Like you might have fear of rejection, you might have a fear of getting judged, you might have fear of losing money, losing people, losing fame, losing work, and so on. There are so many fears, right? So just start noting down. One, when you start journaling about those fears, you will see that you will have more clarity in your mind. Sometimes we face some challenge, we just don't know what we are thinking, what we are doing, how we are going to do. Then it's very important to journal those moments and start noting down, because the more you will journal about your own fears, own things, the deepest you will understand yourself, and the fastest way you will be able to get rid of those fears. The second block is very common and very important as well. You will see that sometimes what happens, our circumstance, it might be family, in our society, in our colleagues, work culture. So what happens, there are bound with several rules and regulations. Now, you might be thinking what I'm talking about. It's because you might see like, lot of lessons, lot of great leaders, how they become leaders, what exactly make them to become leaders. And researchers or our spirituality speaks like those people have strong mindset, those people have powerful talks, those people have powerful thoughts, they can be the greatest leaders because their actions will be different than others, normal people. So if you want to change your life from a normal being to a leader state, then you should change your circumstance. And why is it? Because sometimes our circumstance creates a lot of fears. Just example, when our child starts climbing up a mountain, what happens? Parents starts feeling the fearness inside. They think like, okay, is it something that their child is going to fall down from the top? Or sometimes what happens when we go outside and do something different than what we normally do, our circumstance starts and take care of yourself, just think that it is very dangerous and you should need to be very careful, all those things, like maybe you should not attempt such kind of things. When you will listen all these fearful statements, how your actions will be, just think about it. So I'm not telling that we have to leave everything or leave everyone from our family or relations or society, but no, but sometimes what happens, even if we are living with our closed ones, even if we are living with our society, we need to play our solitude role. So if you are someone thinking that you need to do something special, something bigger, then your actions should be like that way. Maybe you need some help or support from some people, then just find some right people, some right circumstance where exactly you can get the right guidance. It's like sometimes what happens, we just go to lose our weight, and we go to our parents or our near ones, close ones, and we say that I want to lose my weight. At the same time, they say, why do you want to lose weight? You are so fine. But exactly we know that we have to lose the weight. So in that time, what happens? Our support system is not working. Our circumstances not helping us to build our life. They are not something bad or they are not something negative, but at the same time we need to understand that it is our own life dreams, it is our own goal. We have to understand, we have to build ourselves. To build ourselves we need to have right circumstance and right people. That's what is very very important. And third one is about positive thinking. You have heard everywhere, think positive, talk positive, listen positive. But it's at the time of action, sometimes what happens, our autopilot memory method works in a negative way. So what does that mean? In our universe, there is a law of cause and effect. What we do, it will always bring a result in our life. If our actions are always in the negative mode, in an autopilot way, even if sometimes we don't want to do something negative, but it happens, that means our life is full of negative karmas. And our results will be also appear as a negative. Why? Because what we are doing unknowingly, we are creating some negative circumstance, negative support system. It is not going to helpful us in our life. So what we need to do, we need to think positive. Even if there are some negative things appearing in your life, we need to keep ourselves like we are just aware about the situation, whatever has happened. Maybe it is negative, but our actions should be out of love, out of positive. Just think, take your own time and think about like how to do something in a positive way. They once you start thinking about in this way, how to do in a positive way, you will see like something will appear in your mind that you just do in this way. That's what you have to be very very conscious about it. I'm not going to tell that it is going to be happening in a very easy way or in a overnight. No, it needs daily habits. But when, that means now is the right moment. When you are listening to this video, you must understand that now is the moment you have to decide yourself, that you have to be aware. Once you start thinking about it, that I have to be in the present moment, because I have to be aware about the situation, I have to listen to the present moment, whatever is happening. Whenever some negative happens also, we have to be very very patientful, because we don't have to do something negative outcome, we don't have to do something negative influence. And because we want some positive outcomes in our life, we want some positive things to be happen in our life. That's how we can change our life in a very very enormous way. Fourth one is very common, but it is very very important as well. As you know, emotional imbalance, and you must understand what I am talking about. You can see when you wake up early in the morning, you might be in a fresh mode. After 2 hours, something happens in your life and you start feeling like angry. After 2 hours, you might have feeling like okay, it's okay. Now you're feeling joyfulness. After 2 hours, you might be meeting with new colleagues or new people. Then you are very very in a curious way. Just look at your schedule. How many types of emotions you are carrying in every day? And I'm not telling it is wrong, but it is also important. If your emotions are in a very, very wavy form, means you are happy, you are sad, you are angry, you are crying, you are very, very joyful state, every single day, every single hour, you don't know what kind of emotions you are carrying on. That means your emotions are completely imbalanced. It is not balanced. Why I am talking about manifestation has a bigger role when you are playing with your emotions. If you are not happy with your emotions, that means if you are not still with your emotions, then it might cause a bigger problem in your manifestation. Very, very big problem. Why? Because today you are happy and you have a dream of achieving a big car, or you have a dream of achieving something, a bigger position. But tomorrow something happens and you feel like I think that position is not for me. I'm not able to do. Because you are anger, you are sad. Something happens. Just think. You are giving two intentions to universe. Even universe understands that you are puzzled in your emotions, and universe don't understand what do you exactly want. What is your in your mind? So you must have a clarity on your purpose, on your dreams. To get more clarity on your dreams or goals, your emotions have to be balanced. And how that we are going to deep dive into on other videos that we have to watch it. And the last one is the biggest obstacle. Most people, they don't know how to utilize time. What happens? Sometimes we think like time is it's okay. We have to pass our time. What does that mean? Time is very powerful. When we think that we have to pass time, we have to do something to pass time, then you are not doing something meaningful in your life. You are not doing something powerful on behalf of time. That means you just recklessly disrespecting your own time. The time is given to you. It's your choice that how you want to utilize it. If your time is so much with fun things, if your time is so much with something rubbish, then why time will support you? Tell me. So it is very important to understand this time matrix, because many people, many legends, many leaders you can see, they just know what is the role of time in their life. The more you will be aligned with your time, the more you will do anything purposeful on your right time, then time is going to be very powerful system in your manifestation and also in your life. So these are the 5 blockages. You need to work it out in your life in a very disciplined way. So it's not something that it can happen overnight. You need to start working it out every single day. The more days you will accumulate, you will see a better version of you. You will see a great result in your life. And the best part of it, your life manifestation will come true. Whatever your dreams you choose, you will see it will happen easily. That's what I wanted to inform in this video. If you feel like this video is going to be helpful to someone, please share this channel. And also, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until our next video. Namo Himalaya.